Happy Valentine's Day. Please have some consideration for those of us who are single and don't have anyone to spend their Valentine's Day with. People who will be alone, lonely, and afraid this Valentine's Day and will just sit indoors playing erotic Japanese video games. Have some compassion for us.
Eroge on SUSHIBITES. I knew this would happen eventually. Eroge is a portmanteau of the words erochiku and geimu, literally erotic game. But it wasn't the adult content that drew me to Season of the Sakura.
Yeah, right, like you're gonna believe that.
It was the polarising things that I had heard about the game. On one hand you'll read, it's the best of its kind, the writing is excellent, there is such replay value. But on the other hand you'll read, it's boring, there's barely anything to do, it's all just menus. And after playing it, I'm somewhere in the middle. In Season of the Sakura, you assume the role of Shuji Yamagami, a high school student studying to achieve his dream of... Wait, he doesn't have a dream. No life aspirations or goals. That's where you come in. Over these romantically charged events throughout the school year, you help Shuji discover what his dream is, and who he'd like to share it with. The story can go pretty much anywhere, and that's what I love about this. The slightest change in how many times you talk to someone, or look at the scenery, or how you choose to play an arcade game, can vastly change the outcome of the story, until you realise it's all just numbers. Always talk to the girl you like most when you have the choice. Give them the Christmas present. Agree with them when they ask you a question. No challenge whatsoever. The girl you love will always fall in love with you. Kind of removes the point if you play it mathematically. Rather than subject you to a whole school year, the game rips out the moments that would be boring as hell. This means that the chapters may be quite far apart from each other, as the game basically covers a full school year depending on which path you choose to take. Instead of subjecting you to the less interesting things like studying, the game jumps immediately to school trips, festivals, and moments such as birthdays and holidays. There are 8 candidates for your affections, and they are as follows: Reiko Sawamura, Kiyomi Shinfuji, Mio Suzuki, Ruri Shiramizu, Aki Hinagiku, Mimi Nakano, Seiya Yoshida, Shoko Nishino. These are the core 8 love interests in the game, and along with the teacher who forces herself on you during the game, which I didn't like either, this covers the 9 love scenes that the player can see. Funny, whimsical, but able to toy with your emotions without a moment's notice, this game has quality writing through and through. Hearing about Ruri's backstory and her troublesome family life, learning about the school dean's obsession with fishing, discovering lots about Japanese culture in the process, it's great. But for me, once it was over, I had no interest in playing through again. Getting this footage was actually a bit of a slog. And with that, I think we can close this off. Getting hold of this game is really easy. It's abandonware, so the game is really easy to get hold of, and a couple of moments figuring out how to use DOSBox, you're going to get this game running no problems. Language barrier. Absolutely none. This game got a localization. I'm bending the rules here on SUSHIBITES because I wanted to talk about this game, when, to be honest with you, it did get a release outside of Japan, and it's technically not even SUSHIBITES material. But you know what? Yeah, we'll let it off this once. Should you play it? That's a hard one. I don't think so. I want to go, ooh, maybe, but no, don't play it. it impressed me. It impressed me because it grabbed my attention and it kept me interested all the way through. And it was, you know, fairly well written, but it had lots of spelling mistakes all over the place and some choice sentences that kind of annoyed me. I know that she's drunk, but someone who didn't know that might mistake her for a retarded person. There are scenes in the game that I don't agree with. I really don't like the fact that there's so many characters just willing to throw themselves at you. I think she wants to have sex in this game. I hate that. I honestly can't recommend it. It's not worth going through. This has been Sushi Bites. Thanks for watching.